In a small kingdom called Flower of Light, Princess Berry lived with her parents, King Peter and Queen Cookie. The kingdom was known for its prosperity and beautiful nature, where flowers bloomed all year round and birds sang their sweet melodies. The people lived in happiness and peace under the rule of King Peter and Queen Cookie, who loved and cared for them as if they were members of their own family. Princess Berry was a beloved and intelligent girl, spending her days learning wisdom from her father, the king, and listening to tales of love and sacrifice from her mother, the queen. She loved playing with children in the palace gardens and providing food for the poor and needy in the kingdom. Berry believed that love and giving were the keys to true happiness. One day, a severe drought hit the kingdom, causing rivers and springs to dry up, and the land began to wither and crack. Water became scarce, and the people started to suffer from its lack. The lush gardens turned into barren lands, and both people and animals felt the pangs of thirst and hunger. King Peter held a meeting with his advisors to discuss possible solutions, but the situation seemed hopeless. The king and queen decided to give all the water and food they had to help their people. They opened the palace storerooms and distributed water and food to the people, even if it meant sacrificing their own comfort. Princess Berry noticed her parents' sacrifice and was deeply moved by their dedication. She felt she had to do her part as well. After a night of contemplation, she decided to embark on a journey to find a new source of water. She told her parents about her decision, and they tried to dissuade her out of fear for her safety, but she insisted strongly. Berry prepared for the journey, and her parents bid her farewell with hearts full of anxiety and hope. She took some essential tools and a few guards with her. Berry traveled to the distant mountains, where she had heard old stories of a magical spring hidden deep within. The journey was arduous and dangerous. Berry and her guards faced many challenges, from rugged heights to wild animals. They also encountered sandstorms, an intense heat during the day, and severe cold at night. But Berry did not give up. Her determination grew with each obstacle they faced. After days of searching and wandering, the guards began to show signs of exhaustion, and some wanted to return. But Princess Berry remained hopeful and told them, "If we turn back now, we will lose our only hope for our people. We must continue no matter the cost." One day, while walking in a narrow valley, Berry noticed rare green plants growing between the rocks. She realized these plants needed water to grow, so she continued in the same direction. After a long trek, Berry and her guards reached a hidden cave among the mountains. Berry cautiously entered the cave and found within it a small spring flowing with crystal-clear water. She wept with joy and quickly returned to her guards to share the good news. They dug channels to direct the water from the spring out of the cave and then began their journey back to the kingdom. When Berry arrived at the kingdom with the water, she was greeted by the people with great joy and tears of happiness. The drought turned into prosperity, and the fields and gardens were revitalized. The people gathered in the main square to celebrate the return of the heroic princess. King Peter and Queen Cookie stood proudly beside their daughter Berry, and the king said,
"Thanks to the courage and sacrifice of our daughter Berry, life has returned to our kingdom. We are grateful to her for her dedication to our people."
The kingdom lived in peace and prosperity, thanks to the royal family's sacrifice. Everyone learned a great lesson in sacrifice and love, realizing that giving and sacrificing for others could bring peace and prosperity to all.